Thank you, Zaynab, for joining me here today. I'm just going to talk to you about the CELTA course that you did last year, is that correct, in 2022?
Yeah.
Just to get some more information from you and to provide other people who are interested in taking this course with some more information.
Okay.
So with that, are you ready to go?
Well, let's go.
So whilst you were studying the course here at the school, how did you find the assessments that the tutors gave you?
For me, I found it easier, mostly because I'd done my PGCE and my Masters. So, I was already quite used to the format. I found that the clarification that they gave us was very good. And I felt like they were tough. Like, it's definitely not easy, but it's really good to actually get certain points to click, especially when it came to creating your personal profile for the students, learning, like, justifying the choices that you make for particular skills lessons.
So can you give me some more information about your time on the full-time course? So that's is it the 4-week course you did?
It was a 4-week course,
yes. So very intensive then.
It was intensive, yeah. But I really enjoyed that, actually, because first of all, I'm the type of person who likes to just be full throttle pretty much, and I like to have it all in one place, and it was just really helpful for me, especially to have constant contact with the other students, the teachers, like my colleagues. I thought that was particularly helpful for me. Also, I had nothing else to do, so it was easy for
me
to...
useful to fill the time.
Yeah, carve out the time for it. It was good for me to do, yeah.
Well, obviously, with it being 4 weeks, it's very intensive. You studied from, is it Monday to Friday? Is that correct?
Yeah, Monday to Friday.
Did you find your time management to be quite difficult? Obviously, because you'd come into the school to study, but then I assume there's also a lot of work outside of school that you have to do as well.
Do you know what? I actually felt like generally the time management was good. I think for someone like me who sometimes struggles with my time management, overall, I feel it made me better, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because it kind of forces you to think, like, let's get serious about this. And there's, not to sound in a bad way, but it kind of forces you to get it done on time, because you can't just go to the lesson unprepared. You can't. So realistically, there was a lot of things that, of course, made it hard with it being so intensive, but they gave us enough breaks, they gave us enough feedback. I personally felt like it was good for me. Yeah.
Now, obviously, with it being such an intensive course, obviously you'd have to get a lot of support from your tutors.
Yes.
Did you find the tutors to be very supportive whilst you were studying throughout the full 4 weeks?
I don't think I've ever met such supportive tutors before, yeah, because they were really, really helpful, but they were so different. So we had 2 tutors. Can I say their names?
Yeah, of course,
yeah,
of course.
So they were Brian and Holly. So they were so different in their approach. So Holly was a lot more like laid back, and she just gave you it at very much face value, but in a nice way, very diplomatic way. Whereas with Brian, he was straight to the point. Yeah, and like there was no messing about. You knew exactly where you stood, and there was no questioning that. And I liked that approach as well. I liked both approaches, because sometimes you could be under the threat of having your hand held too much, but they hold your hand in the right amount.
So just enough so that you can complete the course,
yes,
but not too much that you feel like you're...
Yeah, you don't feel like you have to rely on them. You don't feel like you have to do anything like that's not independent. Yeah, like they very much make you independent.
So obviously for you having completed the course, what benefits have you found from taking the course, and what benefits would you say to other people who want to take the course? What benefits can they have from doing this course?
First of all, the biggest benefit is that I still work here.
That's a very good benefit.
Yeah, so like they were just super quick in making you feel welcome. They really make you feel part of the team. Okay, so I actually really think what's really nice about being here is that because I have the same faces that were my tutors helping me, it still feels comforting for me. So also seeing my progress going from the CELTA course to the way where I currently am, I think that is really been nice because I just had an observation recently, and so Holly said, that I'd made such a great leap from my CELTA to now, and obviously that feels good to hear, and it's nice to have that validation.
Yeah, of course.
But also it's a case of like, I think it's whether you stay here, whether you don't stay here, you definitely get this course, the information from this course, and take it with you. You really do, because like even if I didn't have them here, I think I still would have felt confident to go to another place and do exactly the same thing, whether that's here, abroad, or
Well, I guess with the CELTA course being so transferable in regards to skills in your workplace,
100%.
you were quite fortunate because you've been working here.
Yes.
And you've been working here for almost a year now, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so you've been here a long time.
I know.
When you applied for the CELTA course, did you have it in the back of your mind that you would stay at the school if they asked you, or is it just very fortunate for you, I guess, and very good for you?
I think that for me, obviously it would have been nice if I'd been asked to stay, and I'm glad that I did get asked. So for me, it was always going to be a yes if they asked, because from the very first moment that I walked in, even for the interview, I felt a good vibe from the school. I felt at ease, and I really do feel like it's not just the tutors but the other staff that make it better. Also, because I had such a good time, I know it's related to the course, but I had a really good time on the course with the people that I was with, because they were super supportive. You got really good ideas from them, but you could also help them, and overall you just get a really nice sense of accomplishment from it all. So
obviously the other trainees who were with you at the time on the course, you all seem to get on very well. On the screen you'll see a picture of Zaynab and her fellow CELTA trainees, but you seem to be a very good group and you seem to gel pretty well. And I remember on the end day of your course, one of your friends brought in some cakes and shared them out. But in terms of the cooperation between you, as you're all in the same boat, you're all studying the same course. Did you find that it pushed you to do this course and finish?
Yes. 100%. Like even in the hardest moments, I definitely got support, and I think that was really important actually, because I won't lie to you, there are definitely tough moments. This is by no means an easy course, but every part of it is worth it, because the skills that you get and the friendships that you get are just really something to cherish and spread everywhere.
Well, that's a very, very sweet way to put it. But I'm glad you enjoyed your time on the course, obviously. For anyone who wants to take the course, if they're thinking about taking the course, what three pieces of advice would you give to them to give them that push if they're sort of a little bit confused, if they're trying to work out if they want to do the course? What advice would you give as someone who's taken it and is now working at an English language school?
Okay, well, I'll just regale you with an anecdote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so before I did this course, I did a lot of supply teaching. I did not like it. I did tutoring as well. I liked it, but overall I was starting to getting a bit jaded about teaching. But there was something that was calling to me about teaching English as a foreign language. I had some experience when I did it as part of my linguistics and French course on my year abroad, and I really liked it then. So I thought, let's go for it. My advice would be, if you've got that little voice, follow it. Follow that voice, because I am so glad that I went for it. And I mean, I'm in a really great position now, and I really like my job. I like who I work with, and I really just think like it's so worth following what you think that you should do, especially when there's no good reason not to. And I think that there's always going to be some kind of thing telling you, oh, but what if? No, just follow the voice and let yourself go with the flow.
Thank you, Zaynab, for having the chat. And for anyone who, of course, wants to study a CELTA course at school, you can go on our website and find out some more information. And maybe you can meet some nice people like Zaynab here and become like Zaynab. So thank you very much. Don't forget to check out the website for more information. And hopefully we'll see you here very soon. Thank you.